my body on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody want to do player recap for inspiration?
I can.
Take everyone's math.
Say that again?
I said I can if no one else does.
Okay. Take it away.
So we start out traveling. We were at our last day. You know, we get there, going to the Westwood. As we go there, Rick is angrily asleep, not wanting to talk to us.
Sleep protest.
Angie sleeping. And you know, pretty quickly we approach the troop. Both Awen and Jakos are aware. You know, as soon as we got to a certain threshold, there was definitely like arrows trained on us. But we get there. Initially, Jakos and Awen entered the camp while Rick and Kateja stay back with the cart, and there was a sad but sweet reunion, first with Jakos and the matriarchs, and then with Awen and the matriarchs. And very mixed feelings reunion. But once that is done, and the matriarchs are informed that, yeah, Bodhi is dead, we have his body with us. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, because I have the drawing of the bird bath with the bra on fire, and I was trying to figure out... I didn't actually...
The brazier.
Yeah, that's the DM.
I was gonna say, I didn't actually write any notes why that was there. And I was like, there's no, like... all I have is flaming bird bath with bra. And I was like, there's no indication to what that actually was supposed to be. But yeah. Which is funny enough, because I still don't remember what it actually is.
The brazier. Not the brazier.
Yeah, I don't remember what that is. It doesn't matter. You know, we've got
and the fancy stone torch.
Yeah. We've got the runaway kids trying to peek in, you know, figure out what's going on. But eventually they move to a clearing where they can talk more privately. Jackie looks over Bodhi's body and is like, yep, he's preserved. The party, or at least Awen, basically gives them the entire rundown, lets them look at all the shit we have, and they decide that maybe we need to do something to get more information about what the party has brought up, because it is concerning, and they have also heard the same similar rumors. Let's see. Yeah, the runaway kids again try to spy in, and Jakos just kind of scoops them up and removes them. They start to try to prepare for this ritual before Rick wakes up and is very upset because obviously this isn't helping, or at least to Rick, this isn't helping Jen at all. And so there's some confrontation there. Jakos is quick to shut any disrespect towards the matriarchs down. I think so is Contagious, but for different reasons, obviously. And Rick storms off before Jackie goes after him and has some words. Rick does actually end up going and sitting somewhere with the camp, with his lute, I want to say, some instrument, lyre.
Liar.
Lyre. And does his own thing, looking over Jen's notes. Then they get to the ritual, and they start the ritual. Seems to be some normal, run-of-the-mill, normal business stuff. Jacos and Contagious both help draw a circle with some kind of materials. And basically Awen ends up joining this, whatever this ritual is, some kind of divination something, trying to lend her own energies, though in a different way, to this effort. They start the ritual. It uses a rolled up piece of paper with other materials in it, almost like using the smoke. Different colors shine over Sharon K, Betty, and Awen's heads, which is weird. But as they enter the ritual, the matriarchs seem pretty chill. Their eyes go kind of milky. Awen looks out of place in that she does not look calm at all, but her body goes stiff, her head back. She looks like she is in pain and scared. Fun stuff. During the ritual, the four of them, the matriarchs and Awen, find themselves, and I think it was a meadow or open field or something. But visions of terror, cracking ground, raging ocean, smoke and fire and wind that knocks them down, and let's see, we hear through the different, like, a voice coming out of all the matriarchs, and then Awen, we hear the ground shifts beneath careless feet from Jackie, then it jumps to Betty Dean, the winds howl, the storm approaches. Sharon K says, this whispery, hollow sounding voice, through Sharon K says, the lost walk among the living, and then through Awen, it says, voices whisper from stone and water, four do not work together, but they coincide and coalesce. And then there's more elemental chaos before, again, this voice says through Awen, they do not coincide, but we coalesce. And scary. As they come out of it, Awen hears wheel and all this horrible stuff, but it's good. It's fine. But not actually, because they do come out of it. The matriarchs, come out of it. Awen. Oh, because at the very beginning of this, of course, Awen failed a Constitution roll with a natural 1.
Gotta love
and
it.
so she comes out of this, and she's not doing too hot, hyperventilating, cannot seem to catch her breath, nose bleeding, which does in the turn into a panic attack. And so she's going through it. She ends up with a level of exhaustion because of this ritual. The matriarchs mention, she just probably wasn't ready for that vision. It takes a toll on the mind and body. And the matriarchs, I think it was to themselves, mention they're talking amongst themselves, and Awen or someone is able to pick up a mention of bad omens. And, you know, obviously shit isn't good. And Rick comes back and immediately is like, "Did you go down again?" to Awen, and that's all I have.
Very, very solid recap. Yes, and then I believe you guys have all been long rested in game. Did anybody want to add anything at all?
No, we were entering the long rest, right?
Yes.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I don't think, I know I hadn't long rested yet.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just meant I think in the game I'm doing it now just to be safe. But I know I
Okay,
have notes that you had wanted to speak with the matriarchs, either
Yeah,
before going to bed or. Go ahead.
Andy, didn't you also say something about wanting to talk to Matriarchs, or did I make that up?
No, I was gonna try to talk to him tomorrow when I had a chance
Okay.
to talk to him alone.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Awen would try to, would want to talk to them. I think she wants to make sure. Did we just experience the same thing? Also, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Okay.
Rick,
well, that
Rick probably wakes up first thing in the morning. Is like, okay, let's go. Let's go.
He's already packed all the
Time to leave.
bags.
He's like waiting. He's got the reins for Mike just chilling. Like, let's go, motherfuckers. Okay. Rick, was there anything that you were gonna do before resting for the evening?
Oh, before resting?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, real quick, before rest, I feel as though Jacos would round up the kids and gently, oh so gently, explain what was going on so they can cry themselves to sleep.
That was so beautiful, and then took a turn I was not ready for. I was like,
Hey,
that's so
after I
wholesome.
cry,
Oh,
I need a nap.
oh, that
so
you're not wrong, but I love like I was just like that's so wholesome to like sit down and explain it in like an age appropriate
oh, he
gentle
stayed
way.
with them all night.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it a little bit easier.
Absolutely.
Makes it a little
In
bit
my head, I just
easier.
picture you like walking up, just being like, "Hey, kids, life's rough."
friend's
Kick them in
dead.
the shin and walk away.
Yeah. Yeah. Life sucks.
Maybe
You
not
get
this,
old,
Jacob.
and then your friends die.
Good night.
Seeing
Sleep
that
well.
blue boy. My
Oh, that's amazing. All right, so Jacobs is explaining life and death to the children and then sleeping with them. Don't like the way that sounded when I phrased it that way. You guys know what I mean.
it's okay.
You're watching over them.
Yes.
Oh, you need
keeping
to
them
explain.
company. Keeping them safe and watching over them vigilantly to make sure that they are calm, cool, and collected. Okay.
And they don't sneak out.
Yes, that. Because I feel like at least one of them would, like, I mean, obviously they're all sad, but I feel like there would be some kind of morbid curiosity where it's like, well, I kind of want to see it.
They're gonna try to save Bodhi, even though.
Yeah.
I know Sam is the youngest. Who's the 10-year-old?
I'd have to go back and check.
I've got it right here.
Okay.
Printed the whole thing out.
I love it.
I did, so I could take it to my friends to read it. Max is the 10-year-old.
Yes, Max would definitely look into that. Definitely try and sneak away.
Yeah.
And it'd be like telling your dog not to sniff that weird thing, like, hey,
Hmm.
get back here.
Yeah, and then they go from sniffing it to, like, trying to lick it. Yeah.
Yeah. Get your ass back here.
Like tuna at the counters.
I love tuna.
Like tuna at the wall.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay.
And for a possible future audience, our cat licks the walls.
See, I feel like now I gotta find and share that video real fast.
Oh my
So that I
god,
can
no,
say it.
tuna.
Tuna, you're gonna go viral for my 3 viewers.
I'm adding you shame.
The day is going warm so far.
Listen.
If you let him know that Malibu sent you over.
Music.
Okay.
God, I love her.
Good to know. She'll thank him.
And they jump.
All I can think of is the Yoshi noise of lip, 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 lip.
Yep.
Okay.
That's extremely accurate.
Contagious, is there anything that you are doing before resting for the evening?
Probably not.
No? Okay. Cat and Rick. Alright. Awen.
kind of wants to steal something.
Good luck.
What are we looking for?
I don't know.
Just anything in general?
Yeah.
Steals a rock off the ground. Got him.
He
This'll show
he-
them.
he kind of like digging through his backpack, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I got. He's thinking in his head, I have Sepsis's thief tools. And he's kind of looking around like,
Go
been
ahead.
here too long.
You're gonna
I'm
steal from this
something.
family that
Might,
just
might
lost.
as well make it worth my while. Steal something. No, I'm just kidding. He's just
I
gonna
mean,
fall
if you're feeling froggy and you want to jump, we can absolutely do that.
that's
As a
okay.
DM and as your friend, I don't encourage it, but it's your character and it is your call to do what you please.
It's okay. I want them to help as Bodhi, even though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. That understanding and respect is there, but the time is ticking. Okay, Awen, as
I think I think Awen goes and gets ready, but then like before she settles down, like ends up like, not even really intentionally going there, but she finds herself walking towards the matriarch's tent.
okay. And I have in my notes, I know that Contagious wanted to speak to them privately. Did you want to speak to them privately as well, or are you okay with this above the table?
I'm fine with this above the table.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait, no.
Heck, I want to speak to them too. Then the heck.
Everyone gets a turn.
We're all gonna take
Do
our
you guys
kikis.
want? I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want secret or? I don't really care, but it'd be like a bit of a
Doesn't
lore drop.
matter.
So-
That's on you.
With it being a lore
Me.
drop, is it information that you're gonna want to share with them at some point eventually?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna want to share it, then keep it in here. If
Okay, sure.
you-
We'll do it privately.
Okay. We will be back. Hi, Brandon. How are you? Sorry, my viewer is saying hi. All right, I'm gonna drag her down. I'm gonna mute my stream for a bit. I'll be right back. All right, let me mute this.
almost dipped.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Bye. Yeah, please don't. But if you do, I feel like the role
Dang.
play, like this group is really awesome with role playing. And I feel like if anybody left and it was just a one-on-one with any of you guys, I think we could just make a whole session of it. But please don't leave.
That would be
Hey,
an
nice
interesting
hat.
take.
It would be.
Like if we're fighting some big bad and they use mind tricks on us.
Yeah.
I need you to stay out of my notes, please.
One battle, Denali. What you should do is everyone fights something else, and then you do one whole session with them.
I'd be down
We're
for
walking
that.
through the maze and all the walls drop
Oh my
between us.
god.
That
I've
would
done
be
that.
You said
so
Rick was
awesome.
trying to
Group
listen
before?
in.
He'll.
Oh, did my 14 do anything?
Oh, you're trying to listen in? I feel like if like the troop would know well enough, they would pick up the vibes, you know, they'd pick up what was being put down, and I don't think they would let you just like try and sneak up. If you were like trying to walk up and join the conversation, that would be one thing. But if you were trying to like well, let me see, did you roll perception or
I rolled
Oh,
I rolled
stealth.
stealth.
stealth? Okay, yeah, you were not stealthy at all. You were not a stealthy boy. You were just like a big old crowd of people. It's it's like that scene in Emperor's New Groove where Kronk is like carrying Cusco's body in the bag and he's up against the wall as the two guys walk by looking right at him.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun,
Yep.
Exactly.
Singing the song.
The...
God, I love that movie so
There.
much.
16 perception.
With a 16 as you sit by the campfire, which is a little ways out from the tent, you can hear that there's a conversation taking place, but with the crackling of the fire and the wrangling and crying of the kids who were gently just told that big Bodhi is dead,
My lord.
it kind of drowns it out. But I respect
Huh.
the effort. I
Oh.
respect the effort.
It's weird, I was about to make a roll, but I can't find the skill for minding my own business. So,
Just roll one of your perception checks. Oh, and then that'll be fine. Roll a, what is it, a 1 with a
Wow.
-1 or the -2?
I know I have a +2 to perception.
Oh, is that what is it that
Did
you have the
get a bag?
negative
Did you
in?
get a bag? Yeah, I thought none of your business.
Yeah, roll for
My bad
saying in
perception
your own
checks are
line.
Purely my own doing. Thank you very much.
Was it this group last session? Oh, yep. You are reading the room and you know that this is not your conversation to listen into.
Hilarious. There was my one good roll tonight, guys.
I love it. I love it. I gotta see, was it this group? Somebody this last week rolled for something. And they had a negative, they rolled a natural 1, and they have a -2 to their modifier. So they had a -1. Let me see.
Well, I know Awen rolled a 1 with a -1 for the Constitution save, but not a -2.
Oh, it was Billy in my Tuesday group for a history check. I remember now. He had
He
gotten
ro-
in the Lost Mines. They save a widow and her 2 kids. Her husband was like freshly killed, but he's a big, PIMP, and had like hooked up with
Yeah.
the wife or the woman. And it's just been, like the players have just been like, oh, that's his wife now. And so then they went out to do a quest and handle some shit. And then they came back to town. And he was like, I don't remember her name or the kid's name. And I was like, is that the player or the character? He's like, yes. So I had him roll history and he got a -1. And I was like, what wife? What woman? What kids? What? Yeah, a
I'm
-1.
envisioning the scene where Jack Sparrow gets the Tortuga and gets slapped like 4 times.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think I deserve that one. That one I did deserve.
That one, yep. I'm going to share it so you guys can see it. It was
All right, so
pretty
are we pre-long rest or post? Is this
Uh,
morning?
I think unless anybody else has anything they want to do in the evening, that it'll be post.
Nope, I'm good.
I
Sweetie
did all my
pie.
shit.
Eowyn does not do her candle ritual.
No,
For the record.
no. But it could be
She's-
so
she's had enough
fun with
had
everything
enough
going
sleep.
on and
Hold
your level of
perfect
exhaustion
timing, perfect timing.
and the matriarch's just telling you look like hell. Like,
Yeah. You'll like this, CJ. Sharon K just straight up telling Eowyn, you look like hell.
mhm.
And I lost my pen.
No.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Full rest. Oh, wait. I have a question though.
Yes.
Because she got the exhaustion right before going to bed.
Mhm.
Did that rest just alleviate it?
Yes, it will.
Yep.
It will. So anytime that you have levels of exhaustion, they each have their own setback, so to speak. If you gain 6 levels of exhaustion, you're just dead. You're just
Yeah.
you're done skis. But each long rest, it has to be a long rest. That will negate or alleviate 1 level of exhaustion. So
Okay.
that's why
I
I didn't
didn't know
feel
if it had
as
to be
bad giving it
it.
to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, getting 1 level of exhaustion right before bed isn't terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, so it worked out that you guys came up on them at night and decided to do this at night rather than waiting till the next day, because it could have been a very long day for you.
Yeah.
So, as you guys all find your places, and are you guys going to take the troop up on the offer of sharing tents that are already set up, or are you guys setting up bedrolls outside? Like, how are you guys doing that?
Yeah, if
Ayla
they
would do
offered
whatever
something, I'd
She's doing.
yeah, if they offered, I'd take a tent.
Okay.
So
Rick just
here's-
rolled.
Staying outside.
I was gonna say Rick just rolled for stubborn. I
So
respect it.
wait, or is it all of us in one tent though?
They would allow that.
Absolutely not.
No? Okay. I was gonna say they would move things
He's got
around
his
for
own
you.
space.
Jayco's, they open up a tent for you guys to share, and Jayco's is like, I don't know where you guys are going. This is my tent. Good night.
I
He's
just think this is the thing.
look at you, look at everybody individually, and just turn around and walk away.
And just close it up. Just. bzzz.
This time I have a choice. Peace.
So here's the thing. Awen is very much trying to gauge what everyone else is doing, because I don't think she wants to be by herself.
Understandable.
Rick will sleep outside of Awen's tent.
Okay.
Nothing's
I
getting
think-
past this 3-foot thing.
So you three can have the tent. Jacobs has his own plans. He's the back
I'm
home,
gonna do-
so to speak.
As Rick is falling asleep, he'll sing. Never mind.
Do it, do it,
I was
do
gonna
it.
Don't go down again, Awen. Don't go down again.
I think
Stay alive.
I think
Oh,
unless
that
you
would've
want
been
to
better.
try to wake up, I think Rick might fall asleep outside the tent, but wake up inside the tent, like on opposite ends, like with a little blanket wrapped over him. I think Awen would realize he went to bed in front of her tent and would at least bring him into the tent and make sure he's cozy.
Do you like invite him in, or do you just like pick him up like a sleeping child and bring him in?
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, knowing his sleeping patterns, if Awen is confident that she can, like, without waking him, just like bring him into the tent, that would be nice. No having to talk, just
Flop.
She said it'd be nice to not talk.
be like, she's exhausted. She doesn't want to go through the awkward social of like, I'm not like inviting you into my tent, but like, do not sleep outside.
You can sleep
But
here,
also,
but quiet.
yeah, she's like, I'm not. She's exhausted. She wants her friend to not sleep outside. And once she, I don't think she does this until he's maybe asleep, and then she's just like, just drags him in.
Okay.
Unless JJ has something to say about that.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm totally envisioning these tents like miniature yurts.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean they're spacious enough to hold multiple bodies, because there are some individual ones as well, but because this is like a community and things like that, I feel like it's very, very comfortable with one another for the most part, almost like a little mini commune. Um, so
Where are you sleeping, Contagious?
I thought there was a tent.
he was like, I'm just going
You're
in.
all
Like,
just gonna take the one
as
tent.
as exhausted Awen
I'm
is bringing
confused,
in
yeah, is it
sleeping
just-
Rick, Contagious is just in there, just out, just watching.
Oh yeah, Contagious is very much the are we going to bed? Head on the pillow. God.
That's
What
pretty
race
much it,
is
as I hate it.
Awen again? The elf,
Awen
right?
is half elf. Half elf.
So you only sleep how long?
Sleep.
Normal.
Yeah, regular
No,
elves.
It is normal
cramps.
sleep.
Oh.
That the human side wins on that.
Yep.
Or the other half of whatever
Oh.
she is.
And
You
right
might
now
not get a
she's
full night's sleep though.
don't.
1 second.
She's so tired right now. She is making sure all her friends are accounted for. She assumes Jacos is doing his own thing. And she is going the fuck to bed.
Good night. Let me send this.
I'm trying to picture how Jacobs would sleep, but this man does not sleep, he meditates.
Exactly. I think he's in a tree.
He'd have to get up at first. Sorry.
Mind.
No filter, I apologize.
How the fuck did you read my mind? I was literally thinking that.
Because I'm just like that.
Just that good.
I was like, this man is in a tri-corner hammock in a tree somewhere.
Exactly.
But
That's
it's like-
exactly what I was envisioning.
But it's like 3 inches above the ground.
I don't know, it's like 30 feet if he can get it.
Oh yeah. That dude can scale a tree.
Isolation.
Oh, I was thinking contagious, sorry.
I get it, guys. Jacobs could climb a tree. Ooh.
Yeah, Jacobs is on it.
No,
Jacobs is
I
on
know
it.
he's with the kids tonight. Through the night.
Oh.
I love that.
Trying to
And
drink,
after
throwing up.
after some time, they do settle down, and like with kids and that emotional cry, even just us with an emotional cry, they're out. There's no like pretending to be out and sneaking. They're done skis. So all of you guys have had quite an eventful few days at best, and knowing that there have been things that have plagued your slumber, visions, omens, dreams that have crept into your sleeping minds, stirring up something within each of you. As you lay down and turn in for the night, there's in the back of your mind a voice wondering what tonight will bring after the events, especially for you, Awen. But you all
Doesn't want to go to bed alone.
sleep restfully. No dreams. No dark visions. No omens. Just pure, uninterrupted darkness. You wake the next day to sunlight kind of filtering in through the tents. The voices of people in the troop chattering. The sound of the birds calling out in the morning. The day is yours. Also, what did you guys do with Michael? And the cart? Did you guys just leave it?
That's Contagious's job.
I would have posted him up on like a tree if they didn't have a specific like place to put him.
Okay. They would have
Like,
a
fight him
section
up.
with their livestock and stuff if you wanted to put him with theirs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rick wakes up and he's kind of like, "How the heck did I get in here?" And he'll look over at Awen and like, "Oh, figures." He'll wrap up his bedroll, and he'll just walk out and plop on the cart.
Just ready to go.
Like when your mom is taking too long to talk to her friend when you've been there
And they're
all
like,
day and you're just
grocery
sitting in the
store.
car.
Mhm.
She's like, oh my god, hurry up.
Mm.
Yep.
And then you just end up staying the night again. Oh, I was hoping to get a better reaction. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Jacos, you do wake
Oh,
up
I have a
before
bell.
the children.
I have a bell. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down on the cart and I'm just gonna bang, bang, bang.
Somebody may shoot you.
I'm the go.
Dude, does Rick remember that the plan was potentially resurrect Bodhi, then go?
Y'all haven't discussed anything.
You know Rick's memory. you don't remember Jack.
But he's clinging to this one thing he does remember, and he is not letting go.
I know as player, but I believe Jackie mentioned she is not powerful, but she knows someone, and that was something to discuss in the morning.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
we haven't had a full conversation about it yet.
Yeah.
I remembered there was discussion in the morning, and I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Contagious had
it's
wanted to
my
talk to the
memory, it's
matriarch, but Jackie did say that she doesn't have the capabilities to resurrect Bodhi, but they know somebody who does. Had said that you guys were welcome to do that. Obviously, they're going to, and this will be above the table conversation between DM and player, but that they are going to basically consult the deity or reach out to their deities and try to connect essentially with Bodhi's spirit to see if he's wanting to come back, to decide if they're going to try and res him or if he will be laid to rest.
Gotcha.
So, but either way, it'll
I
be
think-
at the same place, ish.
Yeah, I think Awen will get up and go, like, she's familiar with the routine and probably try to go help with breakfast.
Very, very solid.
Feeling better.
Okay. Yes, your body is still a little sore, just from the muscles being so tight. And even though it wasn't a very, very long period of time, they were like tight like a toiga.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of soreness when you're moving, but you feel rejuvenated still. Jacos, what would you be doing in the morning as you rise before the children?
Just immediately falls back into morning routine.
I love it. Rick is...
Which Jacobs are we?
You see no difference. The accent's still there. He's
Okay,
still, as
same as the person from yesterday?
far as you know.
Okay.
Oh, I love that answer. Okay.
Wouldn't you like to know whether boy?
Yes. Yeah, so that Jacos is still there, but again, this is and I mean, there are a lot of sides to Jacos that you guys have seen clearly, but this seems to be, how do I want to word this? The most, I want to say collected almost. It's kind of like your work persona and then your like on the street persona. Like this is very much Jacos's work professional persona.
Yeah. It is. Fuck, how do I say this? The attitude is very similar to when you first met on that first day. It is just reserved out of respect.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, he's still making snide comments to everyone about everything, but not as loud. Like being a smartass in class and trying not to get caught by the teacher.
Yes.
I've
And
started in my notes referring to the different versions of Jacos as Jake Sonas.
Jake Sonas. Oh, I like that.
Oh, please don't do
writing
that. I get Jake Paul vibes.
Ew.
Well, it's too
Gross.
late.
Did you say gross? She said it's
Yeah.
too late.
Anyways,
I lost my pen.
Oh no, everyone's
Everybody
having
wakes
tonight.
up, eats breakfast, gathers post,
Yes. And Contagious.
looking at you in front of the mothers. What's the fucking plan here?
I was saying I would getting up and kind of just following the vibe. I'm just waiting for an opportunity to maybe talk to one of the. Cause I don't really know who's who, but talk to one of the three matriarchs alone.
To one of or all three?
At this point in the morning with everything, just one of them is fine. I just kind of wanted to have the conversation off to the side.
Okay. Doop doop doo.
And he.
Interrupt
I
Sharon
don't think
K.
Kate. Huh?
I said interrupt Sharon K during her patrol. She'll love
I was
that.
like, I don't think Contagious has enough of an idea of who is who amongst the three, so he's just gonna the first one he can get to talk to.
Alright. Go ahead and give
Betty
me a vibe
Dean
check.
would be right in the middle of helping out with like breakfast things, and I feel as though
Sharon would probably
yes,
like
Sharon K would definitely be morning
eating and
patrol
getting ready to
or
head
like
out,
catching
right?
up with the night.
Yeah. And then I feel like Jackie would also be helping, but going around and doing like a morningly like check on people kind of thing, and making rounds, talking with people and
Probably
stuff like
keeping the
that.
kids close.
Yeah. So Jackie would
Probably getting ready to sit everyone down and explain what's happened.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna roll a d6. We'll say 1 to 2 will be Sharon K. 3 and 4 will be Betty Dean, and then 5 and 6 would be Jackie. So go ahead and roll a d6 for me, please, Contagious.
Oh god. Let's see X.
Jackie, it is. Okay. And you're wanting a private conversation?
Yeah, not like trying to be super stealthy about it, just away from everyone else.
Okay. Drag down?
No, it's fine.
Okay, perfect. So as she's like making her rounds and herding the cats, children, but children are feral cats. As she's
Yeah, that's
passing
fair.
by, you'd be able to kind of grab her attention. What would you say? I feel like I don't know if it's gonna be as awkward as I'm like imagining it in my head.
Oh, it's probably awkward. He's probably trying to do the whole like
So
walked up and kind of just like doing like the little wave thing and just like trying to like non-verbally get her attention, just like hi, and getting like slowly getting closer to wherever she is.
She kind of laughs at you, not in like, oh, you're so dumb, but like, oh, that's so cute. Very, very grandma vibes. And she would ask, is everything all right, dear?
ooh, I'm sorry. Can I interrupt real quick while Jackie is talking to them? I
Absolutely.
think Awen is probably eating breakfast with at least Sam, if not all of them. But
Okay. Yes, and you
Yes,
do know their names.
making
They
sure
did
they're-
they did the
Yeah,
introductions.
I was saying.
I thought that was in character. I thought you were like, so Jackie, right?
No, I was making because I wrote it down. I was like, wait, did I write down the right name?
I was gonna say if it
Um,
was like a Jackie, right? She'd be like contagious, right?
Never going away.
No.
But yeah, he'd be kind of stuttering at first, a little awkwardly, but just be like, thank you for taking us in. I just had a few questions, if you don't mind.
Absolutely, and it's a pleasure. Bodhi was one of ours, and you being kind enough to guide another two of us home to bring Bodhi back to us is not something that is taken lightly. You and yours are welcome with us anytime. What can
Thank
I-
you. He was a good person. Helped us a lot. Don't know if any of us would be here without his help. But you guys had mentioned potentially a way of bringing him back. I just wanted to know if you had any more details on what that entails, or he kind of shoots a look over to Rick, probably still sitting on the cart. Yeah, I would assume like how long this might take.
Well, the man that we need to see is a ways off, deep within the heart of the High Forest. I don't know the specifics of what would take place to restore Bodhi to our side of life, but I know it is not a fast or easy process, and I know that the cost would be high. Magic always comes at a cost, whether it be monetary or otherwise. But Father Eliander Greaves is the man we would seek out, and he would know what to do. There would probably be materials that would need to be collected. And without knowing what specifically that would be, I can't give much more beyond that. But his connection with Kellamvor is powerful enough that with the right components, he could bring Bodhi back to us should his spirit be willing. I will put
understand.
those names in chat. Is bringing
Holy shit, I
Bodhi
spelled them
back-
right.
Ballin'!
Sorry. Every time I'm like, oh yeah.
When I make names, I try to spell it as close to like being pretty but phonetically correct as possible. When the wizards
I
do it,
appreciate
it's
that,
like
'cause I
spelling
can only
Francis with
spell
a
that way.
Z and FP. Like it's all fucked up. Is bringing Bodhi back something that you guys are wanting to do?
I think for some of us, yes. Trying to balance the wants of the group here. I think some of us believe we owe it to him for what he's done for us, but I can also understand the hesitancy to take up more time when we have stuff to get back to. So I'm not sure.
She kind of looks over in Rick's direction. Not like a dirty look or anything, but just a quick glance at Rick in the cart ringing his bell as you say that.
Yeah, Contagious sees that and kind of gives a like little head nod, like yeah, like obvious who we're talking about, but can't just dismiss him outright. He's not 100% wrong. We have things we need to go back for, but
I get the impression that not only is he quite passionate, but quite loyal. He just has a bit more of a direct and, dare I say, abrasive way of sharing that.
that's definitely one way to put it.
I feel his
He's
heart
never
is
gonna
in
give
the
you
right
up.
place. I don't think he would let you down either.
God damn it.
Yay! Ella's come to back.
Do you have that paper with the sigils that you had brought out last night? I'd like a closer look at that if possible.
Yeah, I think I think I held on to a couple of the things that we brought out last night, but there's a good chance I had that one on me because that one was, unless Awen has everything, I'm not sure, but I know we kind of put everything out last night, and I made sure that one got taken out. So
Okay.
I think we could probably say I have that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do think Awen was because Awen had the journal from the Mad Mage and Milikos's journal. So, like we can say that you have it.
Okay. All right. And I know that Rick has Jen's journal. There's lots of journals in here. Dead diary.
Yeah, diary.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, and you can continue talking. She's going to be listening still. Not as actively as she has been, as she's looking and
No. It's not. It's.
what's the word I want to use here? Oh my god, I just had a complete brain fart. Pondering over the pictures on here. But you could continue talking.
But yeah, I'm not sure what the right call is. especially if this is going to take a lot of time. I think we owe it to Bodhi, but there's a lot more going on, as kind of gestures to the paper, and with everything we've shown you all last night, we're a little over our heads.
Yes. She looks up and kind of scans the crowd and sees the three of your companions. And you can, if you're tracing her glance, you would see that she's looking specifically for and at each of them, with a gentle smile on her face. As I had told Awen last night, that whatever is taking place is bigger than all of us. When I saw Monty Python with your belt, all I was thinking, I didn't get to see the rest of it, it was just a little blurb, is bring out your dead! Bring out
Yeah.
your dead! But with a family and close companions, the impossible is a little easier to take on. If you guys are able and willing to trust in and rely on each other, as long as you don't give up on each other or let each other down, you can make it further than you might think. And then drops her gaze back to the paper in front of her and begins to trace the pointer finger of her left hand over the element, or over the sigils.
The contagious, if he looks back down, is going to point at the upside down shark one. Is that what we call it? I think at this point, the triangle with the stuff on, with the lines on top of it. Do you know anything specifically about this one?
Wait,
Huh?
the one that looks like a shark isn't a triangle.
It's the triangle with the
wait.
line in the middle, right?
That's the one that we've been seeing everywhere.
Where's the picture? I need to find the picture again. Of the forest. I know which one I'm talking about.
The shark is right here.
Oh shit. Hold on. I just clicked away as I saw you had it on your screen. The one on the left.
The far left?
The far left.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, your super secret one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait a minute, that's the Goleta tattoo. The supposed Goleta.
Allegedly.
Legit. My bad. Don't tell my legal team. I'm sorry.
What? No, never, no. As she's tracing the lining of these four symbols, there's a little bit of a white glow that begins to emit from the very tip of her finger, ET phone home status, and it kind of leaves a trail behind her finger that lingers for just a moment and then dissipates. And you watch as her eyes kind of go milky again. And it's almost as though she's in a trance-like state for just a moment. 4 elements, 4 hungers, 4 hands that reach and grasp. These are no ordinary marks. They're a chain, a wound. The sigils carry the whispers of an eye that does not blink, a gaze that does not waver. As she is pointing to each of them, and I'll tell you in just a minute what order she's pointing to them at. Fire, earth, water, air. When they are in balance, they are life. When they are not, they are something else. And as she says that last word, the milkiness of her eyes is gone. The light emanating from her finger is gone. And she looks up to you, and her eyes lock with yours. Long ago, the wind carried a story of the 4. A storm that did not end. A fire that did not burn out. A sea that swallowed the lands, and a mountain that rose where none should be. These were not gifts contagious. They're scars. Some would call it power, while others call it ruin. But be careful what you call it, my dear Contagious. For words and names have weight, and symbols heavier still. These things are old, she continues as she breaks her eye contact. Older than our words. If you wish to know more, do not ask the earth or the sky. Ask those that follow. Ask why they bow.
Ooh, so cryptic.
And he probably
Shut
kind of
up,
just
Zach.
sits there for a second, just kind of nodding his head and trying to make sense of everything she just said, because it was kind of a lot.
And I will put it into chat for you guys as well.
Wonderful. Uncle, 4 nations
Off
live
in the
together.
distance, you guys see Rick untying the horse.
It's a bull and his
Lions
name.
is
What, you're
leaving.
stealing a horse?
Oh, whatever.
You steal
Oh, whatever.
Untie the
No,
horse.
he's
This
taking
horse is
the
fast.
oxen.
Whatever.
I know, but it was just funny.
Whatever that animal is.
He has a name.
And his name is Michael.
Rick forgot.
That tracks.
Yeah, see, yep. Mhm. On point. Not bad. God damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna put this in. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. In our notes and collab for you guys.
Good roll, good roll.
I'm like proud of myself for some of this stuff. Like I told you guys, like I like doing little Easter eggs and little animal handling. Okay. Michael said you can call him whatever
Get
you
it.
want.
Mm.
Just not late for dinner. Yeah, so there's stuff in there for you guys to kind of pick apart and piece together.
Can you pin it?
Yes, I can. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Did that not pin? Okay, it did. There it is. Things are a little slow on my end, sorry. So she hands it back to you. And as she's going over the words, let me see what order I had it written in. Derp-a-derp-a-der. Fire, earth, water, air. Okay. So as she says fire, she points to the symbol that's the only one that has round to it. The bull with legs and a little hat.
Shark.
Is that one the shark?
No, that was not the shark, is it?
No.
You said the only one that has round to it?
The round? Yeah, that's like the bull with the legs at the bottom.
Does it also have a part on the top?
Yep.
The half circle with the 2 legs coming out the bottom.
Yeah. That one. Thank you.
That
I don't
is
know
a
why
shark.
that was hard to put
Like a
together.
boat with oars.
Yeah. So fire.
Shark.
Earth, she points to the triangle with the singular line in the bottom middle.
Knew
With
it.
water, she points to the TP, the triangle with the 2 extended prongs coming from the top. And then Wind, she points to the upside down triangle with the chicken foot. Unfortunately, I do not have much more information or knowledge to share with you. But these are the symbols of those elements. And those that follow.
Yeah, that was still very helpful. Thank you. I think I know at least where to start to find the answers we need.
Hopefully. But do proceed carefully, especially with the information you have being limited.
It's you?
Thank you. And I'll kind of just look over to whatever the fuck Rick is up to right now.
Let me see. He had posted. I need to go back and read the full thing that he said.
Oh, he's in the driver's seat.
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Hurry the fuck up.
Above table, Andy, check your messages.
Cool. Oh, I have a message.
You do.
You got mail.
Just
Oh god, that's an ancient memory.
yes.
You've got mail.
Is it bad that I still have an AOL email?
Nope, that's my email too. I don't think it's bad, but people that don't have it think it's bad.
Impressive.
You have that? Like,
Considering it's not an automatic fill-in option at my job.
oh god. Yeah, we're just old. That's all it is.
I had to learn what AOL was when I started working.
I used to take every single AOL free trial disc I saw at the store when I was a kid.
Same, same. I used to.
You
I'm
guys
so excited for
remember
like
AIM?
9 o'clock. Yep. I used to love Instant or the AIM.
I had so many usernames, and I would troll
Oh,
the
yeah.
crap out of my friends.
I see not much has changed. I loved it. I used to wait till everybody was in bed and then like go and disconnect the phone and plug it into my little like brick ass laptop and ooh, let's go play some Neopets.
Oh god.
Jackie
We're
will-
aging ourselves. Huh?
I know.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
38 soon. I'm getting old. Jackie would tell you that give me just a second, I'll respond to that message I see, and I love it. I think we should leave it to the dice. Roll a D100 on the tower. We'll say that low will be the first, and high will be the second. But Jackie will
I'm scared.
tell you that we'll be packing up and heading out soon. If you and the group would like to accompany us to either res Bodhi or lay him to rest, you are welcome to do so. If not, I understand there are other matters at hand, but we will be leaving shortly.
Is this just to Rick or to everyone? Or
To
Contagious?
Contagious right now as they're having their conversation.
I got lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce.
That one's on me.
I'm sure we'll have our decision soon. Thank you.
Of course, she says as she gives you a gentle squeeze on your shoulder and then like a slight little press tap on your cheek. And will excuse herself and continue her rounds and making sure that everybody's got food, checking in with Betty Dean and all of that good stuff.
Is Rick like actively moving or is he waiting for everyone? And just trying to get us over there.
So Rick is kind of like agitated a bit. You can see that he that he's going through like he's just kind of jittery, like he had an idea
Uh-oh.
and he really needs to.
I'm excited for this. And I like to imagine that if and when you do ring the bell, regardless of like how frantically or just like a little ding, like at least the 3 kids get like excited and like call out or like whoop and cheer or like start laughing. Like it's hilarious to them.
In my head, all I hear is like, what is it, the Salvation Army at Christmas?
Mm-hmm. And Rick, you were able to successfully retrieve Michael and lead him back over to the cart and get him set up. I was kind of hoping it would have been a terrible check, and as you're trying to lead him, he just walks the opposite direction and drags you.
But Rick has a goal, and he's going to achieve it.
He is. I love it.
Beast and burn and be damned.
Yes. All right. So as you guys finish eating and all of that stuff, gathering your belongings and kind of get ready to group back up, how would you guys like to proceed? What are you guys doing?
I probably want to try to find Awen before going to Rick.
What?
You said you were just like eating breakfast, right? Just sitting down or whatever. Contagious would kind of come up and before saying anything, just kind of shoot a look over to Rick again, who's prepping Michael.
Awen doesn't even look up, but is nodding her head.
So what do we plan on doing? Are we...
Well, this is obviously a decision made among the 3 of us. I don't know if Jacobs will be staying here, but regardless, a group decision. If you're asking me, I feel comfortable leaving him with his people in their hands. I don't think there's much that our presence would do as far as aiding in the resurrection.
I'm so sorry. Quick pause. I know we're having a serious moment. So I've all asked you individual questions. You know the answers to your questions. It hit right on the middle fucking number.
What happened?
Number that you picked back, it landed on that number.
It's because I'm just that good.
She said with pure
I'm
confidence.
just that good, guys.
It's just skill.
Me and Cass are just on that same wavelength.
It like that.
It's because we're roommates.
I feel like I now have to plan this differently. Damn.
Oops.
Okay, continue the serious moment.
I'm confused.
Me too.
We're all confused. It's okay.
You figure it out.
Something's going on.
The answer's 64.
Always 69.
No. 64 as in a Minecraft stack.
I don't Minecraft. I did not know that.
That's rough, buddy.
No, don't you do that. Don't you fucking do that.
I'm just really quoting Avatar, The Last Airbender tonight, don't worry.
Also don't know that. But Rick, you were trying to get everybody's attention and gather them all.
What?
I said you were trying to get everyone.
I'm about to leave. Rick's about to leave.
Awen says this is a group decision, but she feels that she knows they're leaving Bodhi in capable hands.
I get the feeling if we do not go with them, and if this is what you want, that's fine. They're just putting Bodhi to rest. I think if there's any desire to try to bring Bodhi back, that requires us to be there.
I think what's more important, and what I know that they will ensure, is whether or not Bodhi wants to come back. And that I trust them to respect
So that's all I need to hear then.
Okay. Would like, if I can, in case it's goodbye, maybe see Bodhi one more time.
Let me go talk to Rick. Buy us some time. But
I can come. We can talk together.
I was just saying, I could buy you some time just to say goodbye to everyone before we leave. But if the plan is to leave, I don't think there's much we need to convince him of.
Yeah. He's getting away. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Let me.
talk to the people you need to talk to. We'll be here,
Okay.
and I will start running towards the
She like as
slowly
he
moving part.
starts to, before he like she sees him about to he's gearing up for a jog, and she's like, Tejas, thank you.
Huh? Of course. Just kind of like, shit, it's going faster. Starts picking up his pace.
Okay. So Awen will try to quickly do her rounds of goodbyes. She will make a point to ask any of the matriarchs if she can briefly say goodbye to Bodhi one more time. And also will ask Jakos what his plans are. We don't have to role play that. At least not like the saying goodbye to Bodhi part.
Yeah, I don't want to cry today.
Yeah, no. And I don't really, I don't want to play that out either. I just know that Awen wants it to happen.
And they would absolutely allow that. At this point, they basically have not a gurney, but they have what is it called? I don't even know what it's fucking called. Like the thing.
Like a stretcher?
Yes, thank you. My brain is not braining. They have him covered respectfully. They've anointed him with oils and things like that. And he's on a stretcher covered in blankets.
Can I say that this is kind of like retconning, but post Bodhi's death, Awen, like with any scrap of leather she had, would make a braided leather cord bracelet like the one that she has, but like obviously big enough for Bodhi's wrist, and like when she's saying goodbye, in case it's goodbye, gives that to him, and that's that.
Very solid.
But then she'll, in her goodbyes, she'll ask Jakos, what's your plan?
I'm gonna make a roll I don't want to make.
Do it.
Fuck, I knew it was gonna go back.
Michael pulls away from you and nuzzles closer to Rick.
Well, that's how the time buying situation's going.
Nice.
So as you're running to catch up with Rick is just, hey, I got an idea. Just get them to stay for like 6 days. I got this.
What? Who to say? What are you on about? As he's jogging
Have them
alongside
stay.
the car. Who stay? Us stay?
Everyone here, have them stay.
Why? Stop! Can we please talk this through?
He pulls back on the reins. Contagious, I got this.
What is this?
If they can res Bodhi, they can res Jen.
No.
I don't
know
even
her
know if
throat
they
was
can.
slit. I know that. But it's still attached.
It's still attached.
And wasn't preserved.
What?
6 days
And
dead and
wasn't
buried.
preserved.
She wasn't preserved?
No, she was
I-
buried. No, we
Whatever.
only
He still's like,
yeah, I would say that's not going to stop you. I know that, but that's not stopping Rick. But yeah, just I don't think it works that way. I don't even think they're rezzing Bodhi. They're just putting him to rest.
What do you mean you don't think it works that way? What do you know about magic?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Look, I've been around a decent amount of clerics. I think we're kind of past the mark here, buddy.
He kind of gives up in defeat.
Look, Awen is saying her goodbyes. We are ready to go back with you to the city and find out more about the people who did this. Just hold on, and we can go right back to what we were doing, what you originally wanted us to do.
And Rick
Hold your
just
rocks.
kind of climbs over. He kind of just climbs over the back onto the back of the car, and he's like, it doesn't matter anymore.
Fuck. God damn it, Rick. I am going to make sure that Michael has actually stopped, since Rick has just let go of the reins.
I think he
kind of
pulled back.
and made him stop.
He pulled back. Okay.
Yeah. And for flavor, Rick will kind of take out his lyre, maybe look at it for a bit, and just toss it over the cart.
Off the side of the cart, like to the ground?
Yeah, like you have the feeling that he just kind of has given up.
You're never gonna give up.
Which side do you throw it to? The side I'm on, or the opposite side?
The side you're on.
I mean, I'll make an attempt to catch it, but there's no way this goes well, right?
Give me a dexterity save. Or, yeah.
Ooh, we're terrible at those.
Awesome.
Why did it roll?
So go ahead and hit
Oh, thank you.
advantage at the. Go ahead and hit advantage at the bottom left, and then re-roll it because you should
Got
have.
it, yeah.
Yeah, because your armor.
Woo!
Rick, how hard are you throwing it?
Pretty hard.
As you throw it down and Contagious, you unfortunately fail to catch it. You hear a crack as the wood instrument hits the ground.
It's okay, guys.
Run,
He has 10
run,
minutes.
Rick.
I will pick it up, having missed it, and go around to the back of the cart and hop up there. I'm not going to hand it to Rick. I'm just going to put it to his side. Kind of look at him for a minute.
And then Contagious, give me an Arcana or History check, please.
Fuck.
Definitely not an Arcana check.
Maybe mending won't help, guys.
God, stop it! I told you I gave you guys my one good roll of the night.
Yeah, I mean, you can insto any of them if you want, and if not, that's completely fine. I respect it.
Nah, we're good here.
Okay. Then you know that that is absolutely not how it works.
So what? Rick is just kind of sulking in the back right now after having thrown that.
Yeah. And then as he sees you put the lyre back on the wagon, he's kind of just sulking even more because he's kind of like, oh, why did I do that?
Oh no.
Don't worry, we can fix that. Look, I don't think we can bring her back. I don't even think they're bringing Bodhi back at this point. But we can still do what you wanted to do. We can find the people responsible, find out why this happened. I know it's not some great victory, but it's at least something.
No answer.
Yeah, if he doesn't answer, right, like after a few seconds, just think on it, okay? And I'm gonna hop off the cart and tie up Michael while we wait for Awen.
Awen had asked Jacobs what his plan was, correct?
Yeah.
Sorry, finishing up.
You're cool,
Message.
all right?
Jeez, you're taking forever. I'm just kidding.
Cool.
Excuse you. I got no fucking clue. I don't know you people.
I suppose that's fair. I think we're heading back. If this is goodbye, then that's what I'm here to do.
Just goodbye. The big man's over there. I don't know what to tell you.
She laughs at that. She does. Just goodbye to you. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
I don't know. That's all I have to say. She'll say they're back and they're, you know, heading back to Red Larch if they ever find their way back over there, or I don't know.
Jacobs, are
And
you
if they don't say
staying
anything
behind?
else,
Slayer wise, he'd probably get a smack on the back of the head and then be catching up with the cart leader.
Okay.
and say, "Oh no, I sure hope the matriarchs don't give him a mission to investigate this cold shit."
They probably would, but I would just need to double check with Cass and all that good stuff.
Stop reading my mind.
Okay.
I'll be here all night.
Eee.
Here every Saturday.
I'll be back next week.
And the week after. Okay.
Your regularly scheduled week.
Yes, the chaos and shenanigans. It'll
So
be
yeah, we're
interesting when
jumping
you
on
guys
for-
come up with like a group name. I'm really curious as to what that's gonna be.
I was thinking about that
I'm
earlier.
scared.
I think we have to have enough members stay alive long enough before we can come up with a group name.
Yeah. Or like if people keep dying, you can name it like whatever in the core. You know, if there's like a core like 2 to 3 characters. Or if only one of them stays alive, then it could like say Rick's the only one that survives and all the others die. It could be Rick and the others, or Rick and the replacements, or yeah.
Rick and the rotating corpses.
Oh my god.
That's too morbid.
This is
Rick and the rolls.
Oh my god.
Yes.
The rolling Ricks.
The rolling Ricks. The Barkers. Oh my god. All right.
If I wasn't so disappointed.
Is that Bodhi, Awen, Rick? Yep. Contagious.
I like it. But Bodhi needs to live. A girl can dream, right?
We kind of gathered that from what happened last night.
Anyways, she'll finish up her goodbyes and we can hit the road.
Okay. Rick, are you maintaining the driving responsibility?
No, I'm on the back of the cart and I'm kind of like eyeing my
Bless
I'm eyeing my lyre and maybe mending will work. And he's like kind of casting mending on it.
And it does come back together.
Okay,
but
good.
there's kind of like, because I kind of imagine like when you mend stuff, like even though it's like magic and stuff, it is like a lower. I think it's mending is a cantrip.
It is.
So it leaves
Yeah.
like a scar behind, essentially. So where the little crack, the break took place, so it wasn't like shattered or anything, thankfully. because that would have been another drift globe. Take 5 years to piece back together little by little. But it's kind of like there was a crack in the neck where it almost like came off completely, but not quite. So now there's like, you can choose the color, it's your magic, but it's kind of like the Japanese pottery stuff where they use the gold to accentuate the cracks. It's very much like that, with whatever color you decide.
Rick will take out his ink and his pen, and he'll just write the date next to it.
Oh, I like that.
That's
So if I see him, because I'm kind of sitting up at the front, Contagious was just kind of
His
playing
memory.
with his dice set up front, waiting for Awen.
So you
If
just
I
see Contagious
see-
from behind, and he's just doing this.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's it. Just, damn.
So good.
But if I turn around and I see him like trying to fix it with whatever means, I'm just gonna toss back the wood carver's tools that I'd found in a little bag, and just be like, "Look, I don't know how any of that works, but maybe it'll help." And just kind of go back to what I was doing.
He likes me. He really likes me.
Rick will kind of look at you with like, puppy dog eyes. Thank you. Thank you for caring.
Because at first I'm like, "Oh, maybe I can use these wood carver tools." I'm like, "I don't know how to fucking use wood carver tools."
I like it. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Question above table. The lyre. Does it sound different with that crack, or does it sound the same?
I think that if there was any difference in it at all, it would have like an extra, I don't know if echo is the right word, because it has a little more of like, I guess, yeah, echo is the way I want to word it. A little bit more
Little
of an echo.
reverb.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it's not
Okay.
ruined or broken. It doesn't affect it in a negative way. Kind of adds more personality. Another memory to add to each song.
Nice.
Are y'all heading off in the cart?
Yeah, I'm just waiting. As soon as anyone
was
shows
gonna
up,
say-
we're good to go.
Here's my question. Contagious at the front of the cart. Is Mike still not listening to Contagious?
He'll do a separate animal handling for that.
Because I just think that'd be funny.
It
Like,
would be.
But
Awen
this
said
one,
goodbye.
this one I should get advantage on because I have that the I know how words work.
Mhm.
I'm glad someone
Uh,
does, because I don't.
The
Feet or whatever.
tools, yeah, the proficiency in vehicles,
Oh, that's
in
right.
land
Yeah.
vehicles.
Yes.
Vehicle proficiency.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
jinx it. Just go ahead and roll so we know how this goes. I will not jinx it and just be quiet.
Let's see you.
I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna roll for
Um,
stubborn. I feel like either way, it's not gonna.
Yeah. We've said our goodbyes, but we're still there because we can't get this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you say your goodbye at the party, you walk out and the car doesn't start. You're just like waving awkwardly out the window, just like,
Yeah, just
Fucking
waving as
car,
people
goddammit.
walk by or looking around, and all eyes are on you, and you're just, hey, what's up? Oh, that luck is so nasty.
Rick will say, "Move over."
I was gonna say, I imagine you from like the back, like calling up, "It's okay, Michael, you can listen to him," and that's like what gets him going.
Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the help of Rick,
a little bit of an
after-
ego bruise there, but I'll take it.
trees and animals, my dude.
I was about to say that. There are two things contagious.
I feel like that was just
Rick
getting
will
longer
kinda,
every
like,
day.
Not meaning it in a hurtful way. He kind of says under his breath, like, "Man, do I have to do everything?"
Poor Rick, he's going through it right now in a completely different way than anybody else. Like,
Man, I'm healing people. I'm keeping people alive. I'm doing horse stuff or cow stuff, whatever this animal is.
it's now canon that Rick thinks Michael is a horse.
For sure.
I'm just gonna look as he starts rambling. I'm just gonna look at Awen, pause for a second, and be like, "Do you know how far I could punt him?" just look back forward and keep going.
Very
Uh, I will say that with Rick's passive, you don't hear that because you're focused on your lyre. Okay, so you guys are heading out. We'll go ahead and take our break here and then get back on the roads. And I'll probably drag
On the road
Jacobs down
again.
for a moment. And yeah, we'll get
Oh,
going
Jack.
from there. All right, we'll take a quick
Yeah,
late
I would say I might be an extra minute, but since you have to drag Jacobs down anyway, feel free to just get that started and then I'll head back.
Okay, sounds good. We'll take a 10 here. We'll plan for a 10, and if everybody's back before that while we wait for you, then I'll drag Jacobs down and go from there. BRB.
At least for me, I'm fine with like if I like for the in the future if I know like my character plans to talk to this like NPC
Mm-hmm.
that
Oh,
doesn't
we
include
got a mad kitty.
Yeah, being a very mad cat. I'm sorry. Let go.
in the future I know my characters having like single conversations with like NPCs. I'm totally fine with like doing that out of session
Okay.
just for that reason.
Okay. I'm okay with that. And there will be
Yeah.
moments where each of you will have times like that. So I try to keep things balanced and everything like that. And like if the party ever splits, I try to keep the ebb and flow, balanced so that way everybody's getting to play and involved and stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean we're like neck deep in your guys' story stuff right now, so like I know it's gonna be heavier on you guys.
Hey,
Doesn't
guys,
bother me.
welcome.
Oh yeah, M&M popcorn shoveling it into my mouth.
Oh hell yeah. Milk Dud
I just-
popcorn's where
Skittles.
it's at.
Now I want M&Ms. I have Skittles, but now I want M&M.
Have you tried these, the freeze-dried Skittles?
I have. I don't mind them. I don't have like a craving for them, but they were good.
They're so good.
They were
Give
just,
M&Ms.
you know what it was? They were really good, but the whole time all I could think of was the price tag.
Oh, I
Ancient
see.
ass Halloween M&Ms.
Because like the only ones I saw were at the gas station, and it was like $10 for a bag that was like a Skittles and a half worth of bag of stuff.
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
no,
Order them on Amazon. I think I paid like $8 for that big ass bag.
no, that's fair.
Yeah, they have all sorts of other freeze-dried candies I want to try, but I'm a fat kid.
Normally, I just have like a big ass tub of peanut butter pretzel things, and that's my go-to
Ooh,
snack.
good choice.
Yes.
Or just down to bowl of chili. I'm feeling good.
For now.
Oh, don't worry, my medication will balance that out tomorrow morning.
Oh, how fun for you.
Hey, what's that
No
about?
more con saves.
Don't
That's
mind
funny.
any of that.
So Contagious wants to give me his woodcarver's tools. And
Yeah.
on the way back, I want to try to skin like a deer or something, or kill a deer or a wolf or something.
You want to kill an
I'm trying to make
animal
them-
and then use the woodworker tools to skin it?
Well, no, Awen's
Well,
gonna help with
Awen's
the
gonna-
leather worker
Okay.
stuff.
I'm gonna make some
Okay.
bagpipes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we had a whole discussion about it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This is happening, and I really want to buy that thing that we talked about too.
But yeah, Denali, if you have a second, if you could pull the wood carver tools out of my inventory.
And put them into his. Do you have proficiency with the woodworker's tools, Rick?
No.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, do you?
Portland forever.
Mm,
No, these are gonna be some DIY bagpipes, baby.
Yeah.
I don't
The
think so.
redneck
Well,
bagpipes.
Okay, the wood carver's
Where do I-
tools. It should be
That's
under
abilities,
your
right?
abilities, yeah.
no.
This'll be fun. Okay.
Rick's
Like
gonna
I
try
said,
it anyways. He
I'm
doesn't care.
proficient in dice. I don't know how that helps, but there you go.
If you have to start a gambling ring with these animals, I'm your man.
Yeah,
I am
got
proficient
you.
in playing instruments and knowing how they're built. So I would say that
that's better than
no
nothing.
need proficiency.
So,
No.
so
I'd
knowing
say-
how
You
they're
got-
done will help with knowing how it should be put together, but not knowing how to use the tools is
At
But hey,
least
it's
for
better to
the
have one half
airbag
than done.
construction. Listen, at least for the airbag construction, you've got Awen's help. You instruct her how to do it. She's got expertise in, or actually, at least proficiency. I don't actually know. Like, not mechanically expertise in leatherworking and all that stuff. So
and you have your leather
Ideally.
tools.
yeah, or even if like you don't necessarily carve the wooden parts, but if we can find like bamboo or like a reed or something like that, we could make it happen.
Oh god, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay.
It's really funny because then the rest of the party has to live with Rick with bagpipes.
Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, so as you guys load up and Michael gets the okay from Rick to head on out, it's like late morning, 10:30, I'd say, as you guys finally finish eating, having your conversation, saying your goodbyes, loading everything up, and fixing your instrument that you've thrown down and heading out. It's about 10:30 in the morning. You guys know that you have a 3-day trek ahead of you. Not too long into the traveling, there's still that heaviness in the air that is basically just the new norm right now. I need Constitution saving throws from the three of you, please.
What? For why?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. Do you have any preference on what this looks like?
What are you doing to us?
Please kill Rick.
You
Oh.
you guys feel just like, you know, the first winds of autumn when they come through and the air smells crisp and there's like leaves coming through. You feel that like start swirling around you, and then Jacob's just like, fuck, you guys made it far. Just hanging on the back of the cart.
Scares
And
the
can
shit out of
I
Eowyn.
have Eowyn and Contagious? What is it? Hold on. I forgot what the actual thing is.
Say
It's a charisma
Eowyn?
saving throw, right?
Yeah, charisma.
Saving throw?
Charisma.
Yes, please.
I just want to say Eowyn feels a change in the wind and is immediately panicking.
I say Contagious actually was feeling pretty good until all of a sudden. Luke. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be great.
Funny.
Okay, so neither of you made it, even though I did not do the full math on that.
For your
You
DC.
guys, y'all just love Jacos all of a sudden. He's fascinating. He's pretty.
Some
You
would
wanna
say he's
talk?
quite charming.
He is.
So
That's
your
crazy. What the
DC
fuck are you
is
doing?
12.
Mine's a 12.
Hmm.
Okay.
So,
So
what about Rick? Rick's just like,
Rick's fine.
This is
Oh,
really
man.
funny.
it's this thing again.
Well, actually, I think it would have been Rick and oh, because you're up front with them. That's right. Just kidding.
Yeah, I rolled a 2d6 to pick.
Okay.
Did you say you came out from under the cart? Or you
No,
caught up
he
with
just
us?
appeared on the back of the cart.
appeared.
Right next to me.
Yes. So you're probably scared. You probably went, what the fuck? And the other two went, what the? Oh my god.
I feel like Rick would just be
Oh my
annoyed at
God.
this
He's
point.
no longer panicking.
What color? What
Awen
color is
is
Jacob?
no longer panicking.
Just loving it.
Racist? I'm just kidding.
And then Rick was asking what color Jacobs is today.
He's still still same day. So it's the deep brown skin with like orange hair.
Okay, so Rick's seen this. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
No, I was just trying to.
can you tell me how that
So
went?
many mystery rolls.
But the two, hilariously enough, in the front of the cart find Jacob's oddly charming.
So you have just appeared out of nowhere, but
Mhm.
then we're totally just like, oh hey, it's
Go
that
with it.
person I like a lot.
Yeah. Oh hey, he's back.
Decided to come back.
Apparently, I do have something to do, and feels like you guys are gonna need a babysitter one way or another.
Abersitter. I'm sorry.
So real quick to Dolly. So
I've
we
been up
good?
for like 13 hours.
We're good. Yeah,
Okay,
there's a slight and you are skilled enough in combats and things like that while it did initially catch you off guard and spook you, I feel like you're trained enough to not have a full-on reaction to where there was like more of a jerk rather than like a full whoa, like shit kind of thing.
Cool. You didn't crash the cart. Congrats.
Yeah. And I loved it. Like I said, I love that you did that because I was going to ask you to. So. And Michael is just oblivious. He doesn't care.
Yep.
oh, poor Michael.
Just the initial say, oh shit. Oh hey, how you doing?
The cart just suddenly gets a little bit heavier, and you hear
But
the.
change your mind.
No. Fuck, it's not opening. I'm trying to do the oh my god meme from Camp. It's where the fish man comes out of the water and she's like, what the hell? Oh my god. And he's buff. Oh my god.
Hat.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
God.
Okay. there
Ben
we go.
goes, what changed your mind?
Not my place to share, but that something in that books is of interest to multiple parties.
Which book?
Jagos points to the one that Contagious was showing the Matrix this morning.
Okay. We need to actually establish, is the drawing of the 4 things with the eye a part of the journal?
No, I think that was
From
I thought that was
the-
a separate piece of paper.
If
Yeah, 'cause I thought Awen
retcon, we
jotted
could
it
have
down.
drawn it in by now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's something
Okay,
in
yes.
one of the documents you
Regardless of
guys
who has
have that's of interest to multiple
Yeah.
parties.
Just starts pulling out like random
Hi,
stuff.
Bill?
Hi,
Ellie?
Bill.
Annie?
Yeah, Bill.
What?
Sorry, I forgot to message you. There's a lot going on. I apologize.
No,
guys.
I was watching your Twitch for a little bit while I was updating my games.
Okay. You should keep it up and muted. Please
Bill.
and thank you. This is my
I got
brother,
it.
guys. He's gonna hang out and listen in if you guys are okay with that.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I was like, do we get another player? Ooh.
There is a seat available
Surprise.
on the site, but as of right now, it's us. Which I'm totally
Hello.
okay with.
Yeah, I'm more of a Warhammer 40k guy than I am a D&D guy, so.
What a nerd.
To say, he popped in while me and Denali were in the Dragged Down channel, and I deadass thought Denali was like pulling some shit on me.
I'm your papa.
I am your god.
That would be fun, though.
That'd be very interesting.
No?
See, now I'm just thinking about the cow army I have in my garage that I'm neglecting.
It's time to love them.
It's okay.
Okay,
I have
but-
a very pile of shame as well.
Comes with the territory.
Alright. On the road again.
Is there
Just can't wait to
anything?
be off the fucking road again.
Yeah. Is there anything that you guys would want
So,
to
above
discuss or
table-
share?
Above table, be charmed.
Absolutely.
That was so much nicer because I was gonna say, bitch, you might be. Respectfully, of course.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
course.
Aowen and Contagious are currently charmed.
I think
Rick.
Eowyn is
Not
suddenly
questioning anything.
Rick
this is
prepares
just-
puppet.
damn.
Go ahead and roll insight to see if you would be aware of it.
I think say
Oh, me?
Aowen,
Yep.
at least towards Jakos, is suddenly like she's pretty reserved, but she also like in her body language and everything, especially recently, is very like because out of like whether it's fear or whatever, even her body language is kind of closed off, and it's honestly a very weird all of a sudden change that at least towards Jakos, she is so much more open and she's like, you know, trying to ask him questions like, oh my god, you're here now. That's crazy. Like, she becomes slightly more extroverted and it almost feels like not her at all.
I love it. And Rick, you definitely have a strong inclination that there are magical forces at play. Now, whether it be an inherent ability or something that was cast, you know that there is something that is quite
Amiss.
appealing. Yeah, that is quite charming.
Especially from
yeah, with Aowen's
Aowen's.
change, that complete shift.
I love JJ's face.
As he's preparing puppet. And just a reminder that
Oh, no.
preparing is okay. I was gonna say just a reminder that
I was
preparing
kidding.
is
It,
okay. Okay.
it was a joke.
Okay. I'd rather
it's
be
gonna be my
sure.
thing when I say that.
Okay. All right.
Rich,
So when you say it
Rich!
and you really mean it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll make sure that
Yeah.
you've marked off the spell slot.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, is there any conversation you guys would like to have as we travel, or are we wanting to time warp?
What
I
Rick
mean, I
will
think
do actually.
Aowen is.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, I think Aowen is just like keeping up conversation instead of like the awkward, like she wants to be polite or like she might very clearly have questions, but she like doesn't ask them. I think she's just chatting with Jacobs as long as he would keep conversation with her.
And that lasts for an hour, correct, Jacobs?
Yes.
Okay.
According to Google, does not save.
Okay. Let me double check on your character.
Oh, just for a minute.
Oh, just a minute? Okay.
Yeah.
It always seems longer because it's usually used in combat. That's why I thought it was an hour.
That's right.
Okay. So after about a minute, the feeling does wear off. Now that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to stop, finding him charming. Maybe that opened up a new light to how you feel about Jaco, so that's entirely up to you guys. But after about a minute, that does wane.
And I notice it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you're paying attention, Awen, has, an introspective moment, realizing what's going on. And she might look to Jacobs, but she doesn't say anything. She just,
He just winks.
That was weird. Okay.
I'm gonna say from Contagious' point of view.
She recoil. I'm just kidding.
Ew.
Probably from my point of view, it was more of all the questions I would have asked were just kind of like, oh, okay, this is fine. And as soon as that minute's done, it's kind of like, wait, how the fuck did you what are you doing here?
And then before we jump into that, Rick, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna pull out my mage hand and just smack Jacobs across the face a couple times. Hoping it was a concentration.
Yeah, you're hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself?
It is not concentration. Jacobs, are you into it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, harder, daddy.
Pulls back the mage hand, like, no, thank you.
Yeah, he'll kind of pull it back like, oh man, it's weird.
That did not play out the way I expected. Okay.
She will definitely, on instinct, just try and bite it. She's out of nowhere, just.
That's wild.
That tracks. That absolutely tracks.
Beck, you've seen this. You put things in front of my face, and I will try to bite them. Just inherently.
I didn't realize it was you.
I was gonna say, I love it. It's the tism that kicks in. It just, you can't help it. I do that shit. Sorry.
Like to try some brick meat?
This is crazy. I'm still I think I can't get over. I was gonna say, I can't get over Jacob's winking at Awen. I think she has a face of disgust, not in a offense against him. It's ugh, caught off guard.
I think the last time that Awen eat at somebody, Beck immediately was like, sorry, lesbian. So that's all I think of now when you ew at one of them.
What?
I think it was Rick or somebody had said something, and it wasn't them actually coming on to Awen, but it very much had that,
right.
And I think your reaction was just a unfiltered ew, and then you realized that you had said ew, that's fucking gross, and you were like, oh, I'm sorry, it's not ew, it's lesbian. Sorry. So now when you said ew, that's where my mind went.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's also what happened, and I think I'm just gonna embrace it, and maybe Awen doesn't like guys. And maybe that is just me. Maybe I can't play a non-lesbian character, but that's
you just
for
can't
another
flirt.
time.
I don't see the problem.
Oh.
Contagious, did you have questions?
Several. How are you here? Why are you here? What have you done? What is happening?
Yeah,
Magic,
I was gonna say once
motivations, Nunya business.
That's really funny.
I don't know if Nunya works if you're now with us. That seems like fully. I don't know what the opposite of Nunya is, but that seems like my business.
It seems
You're
like
on our cart.
And all I need you to do is drive at the moment.
I pull the cart
stay
to
or
a stop.
go. And choose
I
a color,
full
please.
stop the cart. As soon as they say that, it's just no,
Awen,
stop. Wherever the fuck we are in the middle of the road, that's where we're stopped. And I'm just gonna turn to them. What do I have to do now?
Drive.
Where? Why? Why are you here?
Jacobs, I just think a little more. You don't have to give us your life story or your mission's purpose, but maybe some more context would be helpful, especially considering the fact that you did something to us that wasn't
I have no control over that.
great. Okay.
As I said
Would you
before,
mind?
one of those symbols in the book is of interest to multiple parties, and I have also been sent to babysit you, Elf Girl.
Okay, so at least me, I trust the matriarchs. You could have just come forth and said that. Even if it's just one, the matriarch is one of your interested parties. That's fine. So little transparency goes a long way. Especially if you're going to be riding with us.
Hey,
And I
guys,
also have to feel
coming
that y'all
serve
have-
you. He kind of climbs up.
And I also have to feel that you have to look at this from my perspective. I found you. One of my family members is dead. We returned his body. The small one's been angry that we be on the move, and we're currently on the move.
Well, not currently.
A small one. Have a name.
Okay. We got off. We started this all wrong. I don't have any objections with Jacobs coming with us. I think he's insistent on it anyways, and I'm putting
I
this
feel a vote is
aside.
necessary.
if everyone else is willing to.
A vote is necessary. I fucking love Rick.
Okay.
He's so sassy.
I vote to move forward. She's a little exasperated at this point. She's like,
Rick
let's
kinda
just fucking
looks up
go.
at Contagious like, what's your answer?
Oh, I hate everything, and just starts the card up again.
Oh, so I don't get a vote? Fine. I don't
We're
know
waiting
why I
for you
came
to
back
vote.
and said- Watch it too much.
Above table, I feel so guilty for being an asshole.
Above table, I fucking
cannot
love it.
stop
No, you're good.
laughing.
I'm
You're
gonna,
good.
I'm gonna start keeping popcorn at my desk for these sessions.
Contagious is having just like a mental crisis at this
Or
point.
Awen will. Yeah, I would say Awen.
I just saw
will
the GIF, sorry.
Apologize for any perceived. I'm glad to have one more person with us. So. Are here to help?
Yeah, let's go kill some cultists.
I don't have to do. And what she's getting herself into.
There's been a lot of very vague things that have been thrown your way.
And I feel like Jacobs would also like lean over. Did Rick jump up front?
Yeah, Rick did front. He's not.
Okay.
No.
He's just gonna mutter, he's just gonna mutter to himself. He's like, it was cultist, right? I really hope I said that.
You guys have a strong inkling with the robes and stuff.
As far as we know, might as well be.
Well, with that out there,
It
I
makes
would
me
like
wonder.
to. We may want to not kill the next cultist. We didn't really have much of a choice last time, but we may want to, ask some questions next time. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, speaking of, if this is a cult, and I assume this is while we're moving now.
Yeah, we're moving.
I don't know much about that kind of thing, but isn't there usually either a goal or something being worshipped with cults? Isn't that typically?
Yeah.
There's an objective.
We're just a bunch of crazy bastards. You never know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No.
Just
A bunch of
because
crazy,
bastards
stupid
can't
bastards.
be
Let me correct.
successful.
It's from the Snatch game on Drag Race. Sorry. I
Oh,
had to.
Jesus
For
Christ.
that.
What was that?
Well,
Rick will,
Andy, you good?
Oh, I'm so scared. What came first, the meat tongue or the?
Welcome
What?
back.
there we go. That probably fixed it. Oh god,
Dad, come pick me up. I'm scared.
that meme killed me.
It was Aquaria from RuPaul's Drag Race during the Snatch game. She was Melania Trump, and she said, "Any hole is a
No.
goal."
No, the meat liquor.
Oh,
Oh
No,
yeah,
I'm
that one was
scared
fun
of-
too.
Yeah, I'm scared of the meat tongue. What the fuck is that? And what was the context?
the quote directly above it when Rick asked, when Jaco said that they bite the hand, and JJ was like, "Want to try some Rick meat?" So I just looked up meat in the
Anyways.
gifts, and that's what came up.
So Rick will, you know,
Fun.
he's, you know, so many different colors. You know, he has no idea what, you know, Jacob's is. He'll probably ask a question like, how can you help us? Like what, like how, like what are your abilities? Like what do you bring to this group?
I need a resume with a cover letter.
No, I'm down. Interview.
And 3
Interview
references.
And
process.
references, yep.
Yeah.
Well, don't know what to bring yet. Don't know what any of you guys do yet. But I can do this, and I will cast Eldritch Blast at the nearest tree. Ooh, just one.
Oh.
That's
Don't know
it.
which one came first.
The chicken. Yeah, with the 23,
Eldritch
you
Blast.
definitely hit. So you guys watch as Jaco shoots forth a bolt of energy that crashes into a tree. Or the tree doesn't explode, obviously, but the point
Kills
of
a little
impact
sapling.
does. It just knocks it down. But there is a large boom as the tree takes 9 points of damage, and bits of bark break and shoot out from the point of impact.
Rick will say, "Oh, that's nothing," and he'll pull out his wand of magic missiles and use 6 charges.
Jesus.
Are you gonna start a forest fire?
And he hits
Oh.
like 6 trees. Can you do that?
Or. Okay, before this escalates, let's not alert anything of our presence.
Yeah, I think we can end the dick measuring contest, guys. Trees didn't do shit to us.
And Jacobs does the stupid gun to the finger hand and just. Yes.
I was waiting for you to ask if you could keep doing it. Use those charges.
Rick sticks his wand back into his pants.
Flips it
Wait,
back
you
into the
keep it in your
holster.
pants? You don't keep it in your back, you keep it in your pants.
Gotta have that shit
You're
ready.
just happy to see me.
This magical.
Oh my god!
There's magic in my pants, baby.
Oh no.
Everyone's about to crawl out the cart.
Above table is the warlock.
Yeah.
Rick kind of feels, you know, like small part of him feels like he's being replaced
this
by a more powerful magical sorcerer or something. So he had to do something to prove his worth or something. I don't know.
to
He's
make his
just going
mark.
through these stupid thoughts in his head.
No, I like it. It makes sense.
Did Rick jump into the back of the cart to ask?
No, he's up at the front.
Cool. Jacobs is laying like eagle spread back of the cart, head hanging off the side.
Oh my god.
I have been imagining an open back cart
Mm-hmm.
this whole time, so he's just like face up, head leaning back over the edge.
I like it. And yes, it is an open cart. It was originally the cart that Zavarius had brought in a haul of lumber and unfinished wood, uncut wood, for you guys, or for him to take to and deliver to Red Larch. It had been piled up high and covered with a tarp. And when the group got together on the road, Katay just hid under the tarp with the wood to hide from the Iron Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Many memories.
Pixar didn't happen.
Rick is just
Okay.
swirling 3 bags of gunpowder in his hand.
It's like Cherith.
Not taking his eyes off of Jacobs.
We go.
Suddenly, Awen feels like the babysitter.
The sat has become the sitted. The sitting.
Hey, I didn't blow up any trees. Just throwing that out there. I'm just doing my damn job.
No, yeah. You just can't climb them.
Maybe the Earth Mother will take that into consideration when you have your contest with Garrett. He was
Better
kind.
go any
I'll
trees,
throw
I'll do
some
all the
extra low branches
He's
for you to
being guided
use.
too.
Yes, I love that you guys are going to cheat in a contest with a small child.
No mercy.
Okay.
So, moving forward, we know it's a 3-day trip. I've already rolled for encounters. What I need to know is watch orders for when we stop to rest, and will it be the same watch order each night, or will it be changing each night?
Probably same order, just so we can keep some semblance of sleep schedule between whoever's doing it, but I don't know what order to go in. It's up to you guys how you want to tackle it.
Awen's typically an early riser, so she would, I mean, unless anyone else had any preference, she would do whatever works best, but it wouldn't be hard for her to take the last watch and be up early.
I'll do the opposite. I'll take the first watch. Stay up.
So, and then Awen, you're taking the last?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are you guys doing 3 or 4 watches? Are we doing 2 or 3 hour intervals?
If we wanted,
I mean, we got 4
we could do
people.
4, but...
Yeah.
Or we could double up and be like 2 people first watch, 2 people second watch.
I'm fine with 4 2-hour watches.
Okay.
Okay.
Correct.
Hey, almost got them all back.
Alright. 5 of the
I did get them all back. It's a D6 plus 1.
Oh, that's
So yeah.
right.
Oh.
That's the one.
Nice.
Got that. Rick, would you be taking second or third watch?
I'll take. I don't know. Probably second.
Okay.
I'll take second.
All right, and that puts Jacobs in third. Okay. What we will do here, if you guys are okay with it, we'll get ready to wrap the session up. You guys can do some more RP as we get ready to wind down. But when we come back next week, we will be on the 3rd day of travel, unless you wanted to roleplay the 2nd as well. But trying to think of like streamlining and stuff so you guys can get back to things and business at hand and everything. We'll pick up with the 3rd day of travel. We can even start with, you guys have had your 3rd day and it's coming to an end and you guys are almost to town. Almost. But yeah, we'll pick up on the 3rd day.
Can we get that long rest in there so I can?
And then my question for you actually will pick up end of like rest of second day, and then can fast forward through the third day. Do you guys want to do your watch perception checks now, or do we want to do that when we come back next week?
Do it
I'm
now.
fine with doing that now. Unless
Yeah,
anyone
that
needs
works.
to dip.
All right.
Surprise!
Yes. All right. Let's do our
Rick is
rolls.
hoping
Oh,
that
this
you got a
motherfucker.
deer though, like a deer or something
Oh, okay.
on the
That's
first
right.
day.
There's what we can do second day.
Beautiful. Okay, so give me your perception checks real quick so I can write those down.
So, are we each
Rick's gonna
rolling
guide
3?
himself for this.
Just do one.
Okay.
Contagious got a 21, and guidance save 18, 21.
Perception.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Get it.
Wow.
Okay.
Last roll of the night.
Love it. Almost. Rick. And is anyone helping him hunt at all?
Well, if he spots one,
Here's the
I'd
thing,
have
I
to-
don't think Aelin can be of use.
Not with that attitude.
Leaned against the
Kill a
tree,
deer.
looking badass and stupid at the same time.
I respect it. Alright, so Rick and anyone that is helping him hunt, give me a survival check, please.
Why the fuck not?
I use guidance with this too.
For yourself, yes.
Nope.
Okay, total of 18, 13, and a natural 1 unlucky. Okay. Let me...
I get one every session.
It happens.
It balanced out immediately.
Only one. That's rookie numbers.
It really did.
Alright, so on day 1, make a note really quick. We'll say that this happens like towards the end of the day as you guys are setting up camp and stuff and you know, are actively looking. Rick, high or low?
Hi.
High, very solid. Alright, you get a buck. So as you guys are setting up camp, you and Contagious are able to find and take down a buck. So you guys will have that.
Nice. Awen, skin this thing. Oh, my bagpipes.
I was gonna say, Jacobs missed it, and so did Bodhi. But when after the bear killed Awen, she was like, "I'm gonna skin this bear," and I can't remember who it was. But one of the dudes asked Awen, I was like, "Do you want help with that?" And she was like, "No, I think I got it." This is prior to them knowing she has like history with working with like leather and everything. She rolls a nat 20. You've never seen a girl skin a bear so quickly.
Yeah, and I think I flavored it because she had gone down. She'd
It
been
was a
taken down by the
really-
bear, so it was like she was very like expert with it, very like it was flawless. But there was like this sense of like vengeance in it too, almost like a craze, like oh I'll fucking show you. All right, so Awen, you're gonna
Anime butcher scene. Blurry knives flying around.
All right, Awen, I'm going to need survival from you, please.
And just to
skin
confirm,
and
this was the
six.
first day of travel?
Correct.
Yeah.
Buck? Okay, so the second day, I want to try. Nice, that was a good roll.
Very solid.
Can I have guided myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is that a D4, right?
Correct. Okay. You
So
are
16.
able to do so very quickly. Are you harvesting the meat and everything as well?
Of course.
Okay.
Once you finish skinning
Like,
it, can I have the
okay.
teeth?
Sure. Yeah, she'll give them the teeth. She figures, you know, they will save as much meat as they can, like, keep good while they're traveling to cook and, like, have ground deer meat or whatever, and prepare to make, like, jerky and everything with the rest.
Talking like it was still the bear. Can I have the antlers? Antlers is what I meant. Because I was still thinking bear.
I just put 32 deer teeth in your
So
your
funny.
inventory.
Okay,
you
I
want
mean, I'll keep them. Can I also have the antlers, though?
That's whoever shot it. Or took it down.
Rick just wants the yes, eventually. So, anything else? He don't care.
Okay, so you have 32.
I have my
teeth in
phone
your
and
So sure.
like 4 tabs up. I can't figure out what to wear.
in your inventory.
Oh.
Yeah, I have separate inventory for the thing, and I'm trying to look at my actions and things too, but I have like Chrome, Discord, and Fantasy Grounds. I'm like, but where do I go?
Oh yeah, it's on your character sheet in the inventory in Fantasy Grounds, and it's all alphabetical order.
Okay. Oh, I got them?
Yes, I put them in there.
Sick.
And then Rick, what were you saying about the second day?
Second day, I was gonna try to, use the wood carving tools, and I don't know, maybe pick up some stranded, some wood, some limbs or something that fell off, and just trying to make bagpipes.
Okay. Let me
Like
make
the
a
pipes.
note of that. Okay.
We could do that
will
next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to discuss or make me aware of, so I can put it in my notes to be ready to have those rolls going when we come in next session?
Unless you're trying to dip, I was thinking about once we wrap up everything, just going ahead and rolling, because I think Awen's gonna try to do her candle thing every night.
Okay.
Unless you're like trying to go to bed.
No, I've got some time.
After we
And
wrap up.
I'm putting.
Give some time.
So on average, you can yield roughly 56 pounds of meat from a deer. So I am going to put that.
Okay.
With nowadays technology.
So
Right?
it'd be less than that. We'll call it 40. Because I feel like if you'd gotten like a 16 is pretty good, so you're able to get most of it.
Right, but it's not super clean.
Yeah, not 100%.
It's not the cleanest.
of it.
It's not like that bear.
It's not. I was gonna say it's not the bear. Absolutely. Okay, so Contagious, anything for you that I should make note of for next week?
Are we gonna roleplay second day or fast forward? Sorry.
Freaking Discord.
That's up to you guys.
Hello?
Hi.
We can hear you.
Well,
Yay. The only thing I was gonna say is I would petition the group to save the meat for Kalisa as an apology.
can do that.
To see if that helps.
apology meat.
Yeah. Better than nothing.
Oh, Rick's also gonna try his charm.
You do that, buddy.
We brought you deer meat and Rick meat.
It
I
progressively
was gonna say
got
a
better.
different kind of apology meat.
Okay. Jagos, anything for you that you would like to make note of before next week?
Just my post long rest roll. Throw that on real quick.
Okay.
And this is for day 2 or 3, whatever we jump in on.
Okay. Okay. And then if you guys want, we can decide next week if you want to roleplay day 2 or skip to day 3. I'm totally okay with whatever you guys want. This is your world. I'm just helping paint the picture. So if you guys want to take time and see how you're feeling next week, if you guys are like, yes, let's roleplay this and share and discuss things, or no, let's just fucking go. I'm good with whatever you guys want to do. We can see how you guys are feeling next week if you want.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching our shenanigans. We will be back with this group next Saturday, same time, 8:30 to 11:30 Eastern. And I'm going to be starting to stream some of my other already going campaigns, so they'll be picking up in the middle of those. But we'll be bringing more content. Have a great weekend. Bye.
you